Hey, what's up folks at home? Today we're talking about buzzbait fishing. Hey, it is pre-spawn here. They're getting ready to get on the beds or they're already on them. One way that you can get after those fish is a buzzbait, right? Let's get after them. Big one. Get up here. Yeah. Good. Nice one on the buzzbait. Nice fish. Big one. Big one. Nice one. Get up here. Yeah. Look at that. That's a big old chunky smallmouth if I've seen one. Yeah, heck yeah, baby. Nice smallmouth bass on that buzzbait. Absolutely chonked it. That is a fatty. Ooh, that's a pretty fish. Hey, that's what you gotta do. Let's get the release. Beautiful smallmouth bass on a buzzbait. Hooked up. Nice one on the buzzbait. Nice one on that buzz right there. Nice male. We'll send him back. Hooked up. Nice one. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's a big one on the buzzbait right there. Look at that, choked it. Another absolutely beautiful fish. Throwing that 1/2 ounce buzzbait. Hey, get after him right now.
Hey guys, in this clip, this is the importance of a follow-up bait. Here
Nice
I throw the
fish.
fluke at one that just blew up on the buzzbait and missed. Immediately pick up the fluke, toss it in there.
Get in the boat. Nice. Got one. Decent fish. Took my fluke. There we go. That's a male. See you later, bud. Not spawning yet. See ya. So when they're real funky and they don't want to bite, what you want to do, run this VMC hook, right? It's like a 1/0 VMC hook, Nico hook. Super fluke. Straight in the nose like that. And then you fish it back to you, pops and twitches. It'll catch them when nothing else will. Now, folks at home, let's talk about this buzzbait. Number one, I always am gonna throw a 1/2 ounce buzzbait this time of the year. One, it's a big bait. Fish love to get after it, but you can throw this bait a long time, especially when fish are up shallow, they've been on the beds, or they're going onto the beds. They tend to be a little line shy, a little spookish. You want to be able to throw this bait a long way. Number two, on a buzzbait, right, you want to make sure that that blade is in perfect alignment with that bait, or it's going to run right or left depending on which way it bends. So you want to make sure that that buzzbait is straight up and down, right? So you want to make sure 1/2 ounce buzzbait trued up so it runs straight. Now, where I fish a buzzbait, I am fishing dirt shallow. There's nothing better than a buzzbait up shallow, coming through all of that, but still being able to cover water. It's not quite time for the topwater frog. It's getting close, but right now the buzzbait shines. Now, on my buzzbait, I run a Keitech 3.8 on the back of it as a trailer. And what that does is it gives that fish a target, right? That 3.8 Keitech on the back of this 1/2 ounce buzzbait gives those fish a target. And as you can see, I've caught some really nice fish with it. Now, it looks like a big bait, but in reality, the fish are targeting this back half of the bait. I like to run that electric shad color on there, no matter what color buzzbait I'm doing, because it's got that nice chartreuse tail. It looks like a sunfish, and if there's one thing that bass hate, Right now, during this time of the year, it is sunfish. They hate them with a burning passion because sunfish are nest raiders. They're gonna get on that nest, they're gonna raid, and bass absolutely positively hate that, right? The buzzbait does a fantastic job of giving that nice clacking sound up on top and coming through that water column shallow, shallow. Now, as you can see in the video, most of my fish catches were probably within 10 feet of the bank, right? This is a great time to get out, walk bank, right? And really get after them. You can see after I put the boat away, I ended up catching that smallmouth from where I put that boat away at, right? That smallmouth was like 2 feet off the bank, right? Most of these fish catches, they see that splash shallow, it looks like a bluegill coming through that column, they're going to annihilate it. Now, my gear for throwing a buzzbait is pretty simple, right? I am throwing 50-pound braid straight up to that bait, but then I'm throwing a high capacity reel. I want to be able to move that buzzbait through the column quickly. I'm throwing a 6-scale Cyclone right here. It's a 7-0-1, and then I'm throwing it on that 6-scale Anura, which is actually a technique specific rod. It's a frog rod. It's a 7.5 medium heavy, but it's quick, and I love this rod. Actually, it's my favorite rod that 6-scale makes because it is a do everything rod. It's great for all your top waters. It's an excellent frog rod, but I love throwing swim baits on it. I love throwing spinner baits on this rod. It is a do everything rod. If you're looking for a rod that can get it done right here, that's the rod for you. It's a little bit more on the pricey side, but it's worth it. This reel, however, the 6-scale Cyclone, it's an under $100 reel. I can't even remember. It's 59 to 100 bucks, something like that. And I purposefully got this reel because I didn't want to beat up a super expensive reel in the back of my truck. This rod travels with me a lot, so I always have a fishing rod if I come across a juicy pond. This reel actually is a workhorse, right? I fish this reel a ton and it keeps coming back for more, and it's not gonna break the bank, right? I am big on cost savings. This is a huge cost savings right here. This Cyclone reel absolutely gets it done. This Anura rod, even though it is a little bit more pricey, it is absolutely positively worth it. I love this rod and will stand behind it 100% of the time. Buzzbaits I make myself. Guys, you know, you want to save some money, learn how to make spinner baits, learn how to make buzz baits yourself, right? Those are some of the easiest baits that you can get into making, and they're some of the easiest baits to catch fish on, and they are repeatable, right? 1/2 ounce buzz bait, Keitech swim bait, literally throwing right there. I love shad colors in there with that little bit of blue, right? I think I heard Matt Allen on Tactical Bassin talk about have a little bit of blue in the pattern this time of the year because the fish will absolutely eat it up. So folks, let us know what videos you want us to make in the comment section here. We're gonna get the big boat out soon. The weather has finally turned around. We've had 4 or 5 days in a row without rain and cold and freezing temperatures, right? So we're going the right direction. Let us know what you want us to do in the future. It's been a pleasure hanging out with you guys. Give us a like, give us a subscribe. We'll see you next time.